Hi everyone, it's Joni here at Joni's Journals, and I've come back this morning to do a quick video. I wanted to show you the updated version of the folio that we made yesterday. I've changed the size of the circle closures, and I've added a decoration to the front of it, which was a necessity because once I took my circles off, I had to basically rip them off. And so the portion under here tore just a bit when I was taking the other closure off. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to add some tabs to the inside of our folio for these parts so you could see what was going to be in here. My intention was to make the inside look like, not look like, but to hold little journals that I am putting inside the big journal. And I intended to make the journals for specific portions of the Nettles Nature Society, which would be insects, mushrooms, and flowers. So I thought, what better way to define what was in each separate compartment and to designate which journal belongs in that compartment, but to put little stamps on that could show that one compartment is for insects and butterflies. And so I took out some of my Tim Holtz stamps. I don't know if you can see which one that is. And I picked the tiniest little, I have to assume it's a bee, because he has what looks like a big fluffy bottom. And so I punched out one of my punches. I used my Vasen punch to create a tab. And so we have our little compartment for our bee. And for the flowers, I have out my Mackie stamp. And it's a row of 4 flowers, but I really only want to use one. And so I figured that I would try my best to get most of the flower onto the tab and see what shows up, but it would still designate that it's a flower. And so we'll try that on one of the tabs. And let me see if I can kind of get it centered. If it doesn't come out right, I can always make another tab. Okay, well, that's not too bad. I went a little too far up, but we can try again for the other side. Yeah, so I thought we would come on and do that today. I'm doing this real quick. My husband and my daughter ran out to the store. Let me see if maybe I can get this one a little bit lower down. Oops. Oh, yeah. That side came out cute. Got a little bit of ink on my mat. But we have a little bit of a flower. Ultimately, I think I prefer that side. And then for this one, I have little mushroom stamps. I bought an inexpensive set of mushroom stamps on Amazon because I've run a little short on cash. I've used up my summer paycheck. So since I knew I wanted to do something like this, although I really would like to have the Tim Holtz tiny toadstools, I thought that this little set would be okay in the meanwhile. And let's see, I figured I'll just stamp the tiny little mushroom there. Oh yeah, that came out cute. Remember, this society is supposed to be an old, established one. So things are not going to, or they're not supposed to look like they're brand new. And in fact, when I show you some of my expense folios, and I've finally completed them, you'll see that I wasn't shooting for a current look. I was shooting for something more vintage. Okay, well, that one came out cute too. So there we have it. We have our tab for our butterfly and insect segment of the folio, one for our flowers, which honestly I may stamp again. I might use a clear stamp that I can see through, but I think that's cute for now. And if I change it, of course, I'll let you know. And this stamp, this tab will be for our mushrooms and our, what are they called? I actually looked up the name of one of the little field note snippets, and they're called diatoms. And they're like little, not beings, but, oh gosh, I can't remember what they're called. But they live in the soil, and they help to keep the soil fresh. And I also wanted to let you know that I'm working on another folio for the journal, which will be an attachment to it. And this one is meant to hold the expense folders. And so that'll become part of the whole entire journal. And it'll probably sit separately, but I have some ideas for something else I might include. And I took what was left over of a Tim Holtz sheet that we used yesterday. You'll notice the background looks very familiar. It's similar to the papers, one of the papers that we use for our larger folio. So yeah, that's about it for today. And I will be back next week, probably next Saturday, to catch you up and to do another video for you. Oh, by the way, I needed to let everybody know that Trish Darborn gave me the name of those little things that I use with the legs. They're called brads. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a note and I'm going to leave it on my desk and I'm going to say brads. And I'm going to put Trish's name on it, so every time I refer to one of these little things, they will be known as Trish Darborn brads. Yep, these little guys. They're called brads. Okay, everybody? Remember to like, thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, and have a great rest of your day or evening. I know in Australia it's evening now, so enjoy the rest of whatever you have left to your 24 hours that we're given 7 times a week, 365 times a year. Okay, everybody? Big hugs. See you soon. Bye-bye.